started coming down. So he told him that such properties, there's also not going to be agriculture. You need a balance. Not little problems, right? Not mist, and not a downpour. And it's downpour. So Koyamago again said, well, you got Shanti. And Koyamago didn't move until a balanced rain came down that was exactly in the perfect proportion that they were looking for. Everybody knows this Gemara is a famous Gemara in the science. But what's the shyness with this Gemara? So the Rebbe spoke 2 times in Tafshin Men and in Tafshin Men Dalet. Both times Parsha Shmini. The Rebbe spoke that none of us can compare to Kohen HaMago in the sense of drawing a circle around ourselves and saying, Hashem, I'm not moving. I'm not moving until it happens. Because Safik Tfilosim is Kabelas, Safik ain't Tfilosim is Kabelas. Only Kohen HaMago had this ability that he can draw a circle around and say, I'm not going to move until I get rain. I'm in the perfect proportion. But what was the Chiddush that the Rebbe did say about this? A Chiddush that the Rebbe did say about Kohen HaMago. Yeah, over here we found his papers. He used to see some parts of the Sikha. And he said like this, the Rebbe said, because every single year, we're not Kohen HaMago. Everybody knows what we're holding in life, right? So, but because everything is still a son, and a son is running out of Hashem Lekevia, so therefore we believe how Beita, Ma'obi Matzavi, notwithstanding, not looking at the line of the Matzah, who will Lashon Chazal, as the Chazal say, Beita, Bonayim. The English himself says about every single year, no matter whether he looks like this or he looks like that, whether he acts like this or he acts like this, every single year is a personal child. Is a child. And with every single year, the English is looking for a relationship. With whatever relationship the child is interested in having with it. So therefore, the Rebbe says, okay, Tfilasai, Shal Yehuda, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzricha L'Yis, a Yid has to daven, Kibbeh Shu Mischati Allah. This is a tremendous Kiddush. It's an unconventional thing. Very not conventional. I'm going to discuss it for a minute. The Chava language came to hears 100% clarity in this. But upon in the Rebbe's words, one thing that became more and more clear now is that as I have nothing from my father brought some piece of papers, so I have no choice but to look at them. So I see a lot of expressions that he used throughout the years, Yiddish expressions, other expressions. It was straight in words that he was living with, repeating over and over, straight from the Rebbe. He said it often, but ain't been Shmuel in here. He said often that as much as certain things sound unconventional, there's nothing that I do that I don't see I wasn't active. I allowed myself to give into my situation. There were times that I wasn't going to shul to sit in Yom Mashiach because I didn't want to be seen in a wheelchair, I didn't want to be seen in a cane or whatever it is. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I'm waking up and I'm getting that nothing's going to stop me. That was his message. A little while later, 2 days later, I get a phone call from my father. We're just coming from the parsha. We're just coming from the parsha in Shua and Totty. Before he set out on the mission, so what we call it do, and he said, I need success. So, a lot of things I didn't have to shine, but I'm putting some piece of the puzzle together. My father went to the oil family. Many times, he felt uncomfortable. It was very difficult. Those that knew my father, was an open wound, worse than any wound. But he went. What he died for? Praise. But I do know an email that he sent me 2 days later. 2 days later, he did another. It was a rough to the other ones that a person should go to a rough if he needs success. And he should ask her enough to give up something. So my father approached her on him, and he wanted to give up something because he's starting again on his mission. He's going strong. He needs success. He needs a problem for success. So he asked, right? Everyone you know did that they go. Well, Shem's going to go to a rough over here with Mata, that you need to have a tough in your situation. So he went, how do I know about it? He didn't speak much. The problem was, he was waiting for an answer, wasn't getting an answer. So he asked me, you know what I'm writing? Can you put on your bread on my behalf? He forwarded me the email. Long, sharp email. In other words, straight to the point. Saying, I'm suffering, it's difficult for me. I decided I'm doing, I'm going all out. I need success. I need something. Okay? It took a while. I was very told I'm going to do it instead of just doing it with one person, with 3 people. Anyway, so you have 3 people, 7 stories for yourself. You can't complain. So the point is, it took a while. Meanwhile,